up, sports fans? It's your man D back, speaking mind sports talk. All right, check it out, man. Jon Bones Jones, Dominick Reyes. Was this fight a robbery, guys? For the love of sports, let's talk about it. Eric, what's up? Eric, first in the building. I see you, my man. Ty Legacy, what's good with you? Chin Smoke, Martyr Machine, Black and Brown Boxing, Strike Tactics. Kevin, what's good? Appreciate y'all coming through. So, guys, we're gonna have a live boxing talk. This is just a short live. Want to talk about this Jon Jones fight. So I watched the fight a few times, and the thing is this, man. A lot of fans, knockouts and punches and all of that is exciting, but UFC, first and foremost, is not boxing. And a lot of fans that just look for certain things, they look to see a guy get punched or knocked out. Then, a lot of them want to believe that one fighter might have won. And it's a lot more involved. It's a lot of ways to score in the UFC, mixed martial arts. So it was a good fight. Reyes put up a good fight. Better than a lot, but flat out, guys, he lost. And I have no bias in this. It's just the same with me in any other sport. Had Reyes won and had he been, robbed, then I would clearly say it up here. Okay. But Jon Jones beat him. It was a close fight, no doubt, but Jon Jones beat him. And, it may have been an ugly fight by Jon Jones. No, Jon Jones didn't, overly dominate this fight like we've seen him do in the past. I don't think that this means that Jon Jones is getting older. You're always going to come up against these tough opponents. Alexander Gustafsson, Daniel Cormier, Dominick Reyes, add him to, the list. Jon Jones is not just supposed to go through and not have any competition. Some guys are good enough to be competitive with Jon Jones. And that's what Dominick Reyes was. Dominick Reyes has superior hands. So when we look at the fight, did Dominick Reyes have superior hands than Jon Jones? Sure, he did. Did he have superior all-around technique and fight? No, he didn't. And that's why he lost the fight. Because Jon Jones is a superior fighter. Dominick Reyes has good hands, but Jon Jones is the superior fighter. And if you know all about what they're doing in that ring, the control and everything else, and you're not just looking for someone to get punched in the face or who landed the most punches, because a lot of people that think that Reyes won, that's probably where they're coming from, but it's not about that. Jon Jones clearly won that fight. It was close. Jon Jones controlled the championship rounds. It wasn't a robbery. That third round really could have been a swing round. So I think Jon Jones won the fight. I think it was a tough, tumultuous fight, and Dominick Reyes did well, but he didn't do enough to beat Jon Jones. And it's going to take a very special fighter to beat Jon Jones. Big up the Reyes for putting up a good fight, but he just couldn't get the job done. Jon Jones in these oblique kicks, he's able to control distance and keep these guys back. None of these guys don't want to get their freaking knee hyperextended. And that front oblique kick that Jon Jones throw can hyperextend the knee quickly, bro. So, and you're going to have to beat this dude, convincingly, too. That's another thing. It's almost like the Canelo of boxing, where it's going to be hard to beat Jon Jones on the scorecard. People better understand that, So, I don't think, but again, I think that Dominick Reyes is a very good fighter, and I don't think that this is fight is a knock on either guy. Like, I don't think that this is a knock on Jon Jones. You know, I hear some talk about Jon Jones is going downhill, he's declining, and this, that, and the third. No, the thing is this: Jon Jones is not going downhill or declining. These fighters are getting better. The sport is evolving. When you go back and you look at the Tank Abbott, Frank Shamrock, Royce Gracie days, and these guys back then, and then you look at the overall competition now, guys are more well-rounded fighters. And as we move along in this sport, as the sport goes further in the years, it's going to evolve. And you're going to have more guys like the Jon Joneses of the world. Look at Israel Adesanya. You know, Romero and all of these guys are coming up and they're well-rounded fighters. So guys are going to get better. Guys are going to be able to come in there and challenge him more. And he's not going to be able to have these one-sided fights that we're used to seeing. He's going to be challenged. But I don't necessarily believe that means Jon Jones is on the decline. I just believe that the league is getting better. So with that being said, that was my take. I just wanted to give you guys a quick take on the Jon Jones fight and if it was a robbery. I don't think that it was a robbery. I think that it was a very well-fought fight against Reyes, but he just didn't do enough to beat Jon Jones. Seeing some of you guys step up in the building. My man Mays in the building. Appreciate you. Fabrizio, what's up, bro? Samuel Wilshaw, Trav D. Layla, what's up, sis? Mando Solo. Appreciate you coming through. My man Lofi up in the building. Appreciate you, Lofi. Chin Smoke, what's good with you, dog? Appreciate all of y'all coming through. But just a quick live, guys. Wanted to talk about that Jon Jones fight right quick. I'll be back in a little bit with a Zion Williamson video that I want to run, and then we'll get into some boxing talk. I'll run a quick live, and not a quick live, but I'll run a regular live. And we could talk about some of these fights coming up this weekend. We got Ryan Fonseca, Caleb Plant fighting, so we'll talk about that. But you guys know how I always end this thing. For the love of sports, let's talk about it. Peace.
Pull up to the block and you can shop. Watch out, 'cause the